So real quickly, I just wanted to hop on here and share with you some freebies, some tips, some hacks, whatever you want to call it, for homeschool to get you started. If you're beginning and you don't know what to do, these things will help you get started. And the most important thing is that they're free. Like, you don't need any money to get started homeschooling, and I'm going to show you how. I'm more of a DIY homeschooler, so I'm not really going to do the same thing that everyone else is doing. And I feel like anybody who's homeschooling should have their own particular style, but I'll get to that toward the end of the video. These tips, again, if you're just starting and you don't have a clue what to do, this video will help you get started. And it'll help you get started for free. It's great, you know, when you Google the homeschool videos and you see the curriculum and all the things that they're purchasing, that stuff can get really expensive. Really expensive. That's great. You know, I plan on showing you purchased items too. But for this particular video, I'm going to show you how to get started without spending any money. I'm just going to assume that you have internet access and a printer when I'm talking about all of these items. And the order that I'm going to go in is, I have 8 tips, but I'm just going to go in the order of the things that help me out the most. So, I'm a homeschool mom. I have 3 children, and I've been homeschooling for 3 years. We did take breaks during the 3 years. Sometimes the breaks 2 weeks, 3 months. And I just wanted to insert that information in here, because if you need to take a break and just pick it back up, because you do have to have a clear mind whenever you're homeschooling your children. So breaks are okay. Take a break, come back, because the goal ultimately is for you to make your impression on your children, your own impression on your children. So that's fine. If you need to take a break, take a break. Just make sure that you pick it back up. And with that being said, the first thing that I want to share with you that helped me out the most, I used this 3 years ago when I first started, and I still use this today. So, I live in Dallas, and if you go on any website, any school district website in your area, that's my first tip. Go to a school district website in your area. For instance, I live in Dallas, so you will go to Dallas ISD, you will go to their departments on their website, and then you will go to their curriculum and instruction. I actually went to Dallas's website before I started recording, and they have taken down their curriculum and instruction. A lot of the major school districts have taken down their curriculum and instruction. When you go to click on the grade level, it'll give you an error message. This is so much different than it was 3 years ago when I started. All of the websites, all of the district websites had course information, course descriptions, and it's basically like a guide to what you should be doing. So if you don't know what to do, here you go. You get a guide of what your child should be learning. It has really cool links on the curriculum and instruction. But again, now because homeschooling is more popular, because of the pandemic, they've taken that free information down, and it's really sad, but I mean, I get it, I guess. So Dallas has taken their curriculum and instruction down. So then I went to another school district, and it was Crandall ISD, which is like a little town outside of Dallas. Their curriculum and instruction was taken down as well. So then I went to Prosper ISD, which is another school district, of course, in the Dallas area, and they had their curriculum and instruction. So you can't see this, which is the reason I had to restart this video. But so this is Prosper ISD. Then you want to go to their departments, you want to go to their curriculum and instruction, and then click on the grade level. This is ELAR grade 1 course map. Click on that. ELAR, English Language Arts Reading. So I was trying to show you with my phone, but you can't see it, so I just printed it out. And I actually do not use I don't use Prosper ISD's information. I didn't even know that they had instruction up, so I'm really interested in it now. I definitely will take a look because I printed all this out, but I just want to show you all of this free information. So again, you want to start at a school district in your area. So I just printed out the course map for 8 to 10. And if you'll see here, if you'll look here, it gives you Unit 1. It tells you how long it takes to teach Unit 1, which is 9 weeks. It gives you all of the TEKS that you need to teach your child. It gives you academic vocabulary. So I printed out these 10 pages of information. If anybody wants to know which school district I use, please comment below and I'll share the information with you. I just don't feel like going to go get it out of the room, but the school district that I use, they have a whole lot of free information. That's what I'm saying. So go to a school district website first. Find they have resources, they have everything on their website. And I don't want to talk too much about that. So let me go to the second thing. The second thing is use books. So I'm gonna link some videos from my old channel. I was locked out of my old channel. I cannot get in it. But if you search in YouTube, P is for parent, P like Paul, P-I-S, the number 4, and parent, I have like over 800 videos of me homeschooling and other stuff that I'm locked out of that channel. So you can see all of this stuff. The reason I mention my old channel is because I've been using used books forever. I'm just gonna show y'all one of the used books that I use. Okay. So if there's a name brand book, I would assume that this Scott Forsman and Company is a name brand book. This book was probably published so many years ago. It's called Hide and Seek. This was a free book. A free book. My daughter is reading out of this book as we speak. The thing about stories and words, they don't get old. That's what I'm saying. So you can use an old book because... Okay, so this is The Puppy Who Ran. Jake is a puppy. The puppy's name is Panda. Jake and Panda like to go to the park and play. this ain't gonna never change. This is the reading level that she's on. It's a book that has so many stories in it, and you can tell it was an old public school book. Like, you can find old public school books anywhere. Like, the thing about these used books is they free, so they work. And we've been reading out of this, and stories and words don't get old. This is her reading level. So I'm gonna say definitely go with used books. And these are names, respected names. These are books that they use in school. So that's one. This is also a school book, a school textbook, Texas edition. These books are outdated. They're not the latest version, but at one point they were. So this plus your coursework, plus you taking a look at the things that you're supposed to be teaching your kid, you can add to. This is just to help you get started. So this is a music book. My daughter loves music, so we will be using this free. Here's another book. This is a Texas textbook. It may be an older edition, but the older editions are the ones that are free or close to free. And then if there's something in there that your child, if there's something not in there that your child needs to know, then you can go and get other reinforcements from other areas. So this is used books. These are used textbooks. I will go in this direction first with the used textbooks. So this is my second tip. My first tip was to go to the school district website, get course description and information. Then get used textbooks if you can find used textbooks. Okay. Then these are not used textbooks, but they are used books that I found. And again, I'm going to insert older videos showing you how I use used books. This is My Fun with Learning. This is a science and discovery fact book. And it has stuff about the planets. Just facts. This book has a lot of good reading. So this will be for my older kids. John Dalton, Atoms and Molecules. So I will be using this book more. I don't even think we've been using this one. This is just part of our collection. But yeah, okay, so that's that. And then here is a human relations book. This looks like a college textbook. I'm not going to even lie. And we have used this book. And this book has also helped me in various areas as well. And this is an older book also. So, as far as the textbooks go, here's some popular names that you want to look for. These are like publishers for textbooks. So, very familiar names. What does it say? This is Scott Forsman. Everybody heard of Scott Forsman. Google that in Amazon and see what comes up. Pearson Scott Forsman, same thing. And this is, what is this? Oh, another popular name, Halton Mifflin Harcourt. Those publishers, look for those and you will see books that come up. So I got used textbooks, used books, And then also, my third tip is going to be to use your library. I don't go to the library that much anymore, but here are some books from the library. So if you're looking for something newer, that's a good resource for newer books. And another book. So books. Then they also have like these workbooks that you can order too. This is old. I don't even think we use this anymore. But just a variety of books. That's what I wanted to basically say, a variety of books. Okay, the next thing that I use is Teachers Pay Teachers. I love Teachers Pay Teachers because you can get a lot of free information off of Teachers Pay Teachers. Teachers Pay Teachers is a website where teachers went to put information that you can purchase. So you can purchase information from there, or you can use the free items from their website. I have both purchased items and I have also used their free items. And from my experience now, because I've been using it for so long, it's just best, I say, to stick with the free items and use that as a guide. I purchased items that I haven't been pleased with, and the items that are free that I haven't been pleased with, that I didn't purchase them. So it wasn't a big deal. And then they have a lot of great resources on Teachers Pay Teachers. So that was my fourth thing, Teachers Pay Teachers. Use that website. The next thing is definitely you want to have a computer. That's without question. You want to have a computer, but other devices can help as well. So like when I have the computer in the classroom and I'm recording, I like to use the PlayStation to Google information because the TV is bigger than the computer and they can see it from far away. So it's like a big board. But I use the PlayStation to search information if we need to go to YouTube or look up something. And you can see that in my previous videos or in my future videos. You'll be able to see how I use the PlayStation as well as the computer to help us learn. I don't know what number this is, but you want to also use your own intuition. That goes without saying, like, each one of us are unique individuals. Like, if you try to copy somebody else's style, then it won't be original and it won't be authentic and it won't be. So just like, for instance, when I go into the classroom to teach, I can have this mindset of what's going to happen today. This is what we need to get done. This is what we need to get done. But it doesn't happen that way. Like, my kids are not your kids. You are not me. You don't have. So, like, just, it's okay. If you start to homeschool and your stuff is not looking like or feeling like you think it should, just continue and be authentic. Use your own intuition because you know your kids. Like, sometimes I'll come across something and I'll be like, oh, I gotta print this out for LeBron, or I gotta print this out for Rashawn, or I gotta print this out for Ashlyn, because I know my kids' personalities. So with that being said, this 8th tip goes right along with using your own intuition. I try not to watch a lot of homeschool videos unless I'm looking for something in particular. Like right now, we're studying the election that just happened in 2020. You can see that in any of my videos. We're studying the election. So I would rather go to homeschool, go on YouTube and search homeschool presidential election and be specific in my search, because you could get lost in the plethora of videos, you can get lost. So, and especially before I record a video, I definitely will not look at any other homeschool video, because it's just going to take my focus away from the things that I want to say. So yes, I love looking at homeschool videos. I try to do that in my downtime, but as far as watching them all day, you can kind of get off track, off focus, if you're not searching for something in particular dealing with what you're teaching. So yes, you want to watch some homeschool videos, but you want to kind of stay away from them at the same time. Like, just balance. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I am like a DIY homeschooler. Like, I teach. They have all type of homeschool. I have my own thing that I do. Like, because I definitely try to incorporate current events to keep them interested. Like, that's a good tip. Try to incorporate current events in your curriculum so that your kids are interested. Because it's really hard to keep kids' attention. So that's why I say my style is like totally different. Totally different. But I would like for you to subscribe, watch, comment, give me your feedback, all of that. I'm not saying that I necessarily do everything right, but if you want to start homeschooling and you think, oh, I can't homeschool because I don't have this and this and that, you don't need all of that to homeschool. You really don't. Homeschooling ain't nothing but teaching your kids, but you would do that anyway. You would do that anyway. Even if your kids went to public school, you still teach your kids every day. You teach them how to fold up their cover, make up their bed. It's the same thing. It's just I'm taking more power over their education. It's parenting. It's parenting. Each household is going to look different. So that's why I'm saying stay in touch with me. Comment below, because everything is different. And I just hope that you got something out of this video. And I hope that you plan on homeschooling your kids.